Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stock market show. Let's talk about CYBL, Cybl stock here. Okay, so it's finally coming on down. I have not bought in. I've been waiting for this to come down. We know it likes to bleed out slowly. We know it's going to take some time, but finally it is starting to come down under 002. So it should see 0009, 0011 in no time. Be patient, and we're going to reload down there. It's a penny stock. It's super risky, of course. That shouldn't be surprising, right? It's a penny stock. It's not even a penny stock. It's a sub penny stock. It's literally only. It's worth almost. It's going to be worth a tenth of a literal copper penny. Like if you still have a, I haven't held a copper penny in a long time because who the hell does that? Who the hell holds pennies? Have you guys held change in your hand? I haven't held change in my hand in years. Probably since COVID, honestly. Because who the hell does that? That's just stupid. Holding little copper bitches in their hand. That's just dumb. That's just dumb, right? Get out of here with that. You can just sell covered calls and make a quick $40. Like who's gonna be picking pennies off the ground? Anyways, I was just gonna go. I don't know why I just went in on copper pennies, but you get the point. This is worth less than that. So super risky. Just be aware. Very risky, but obviously the upside is when this thing gets news or even just hype because of the defense sector getting hype, it can move hundreds of percentages. So that's the upside. I think it's a buy at 0009, 0011, accumulate down there and just hold for 100%, 300%, and take the profit, rinse and repeat. That's really what we've been doing for years now. So nothing has changed about it. It always does this. It always looks like it's over, and it's still here. It's still around. It's still alive. Right. It's a defense play, drone technology play, and it's got partnerships. Remember, let's not forget this, right? Let's not forget that they have an active partnership with major defense players like Palantir, right? Let's not forget that. And here's another thing, that's actually not a lie, right? Unlike Rich Tech Robotics, Rich Tech Robotics lied. They lied about that partnership with Microsoft. And the short report called them out, and they're being actively sued because of that lying factor. That's not the case with Cybl, right? They partnered with Palantir. There's no short report. No one's calling them out. No one's saying, hey, that's a lie. They're actually not partnered with Palantir. So keep that in mind that this is real. Number one. Number two, they have a significant backlog, right? They have a significant backlog on top of the fact that they are expanding their defense footprint, their global defense footprint elsewhere. So they're not just here in the U.S., is what I'm trying to say, to put it in layman's terms. So I don't even, what else needs to be said here? They don't communicate often. They used to communicate more often, but now we have to wait every quarter to get some news. So in the meantime, and I don't think, did they ever come out with the IR deck? Weren't they supposed to come out with an IR deck? They didn't come out with an IR deck, which is very interesting. Um, so maybe they're gonna push that back and it'll come out at some point in the future. But for now, we can only wait for the next Q results. Let me see what else. I think that's pretty much what it comes down to. The stock doesn't dilute heavily, right? So it's not something you have to worry about. And if they do dilute, that's kind of expected. It is, again, it's a sub penny stock. You would expect them to dilute, but they're not like AITX. They're not diluting $500 million every month, which is insane when you think about what I just said. They're not diluting $500 million every month like AITX. So you don't really got to worry about any little bit of dilution. Doesn't mean anything. If this was diluting like AITX, 500 million shares a month average, then I'd be telling you to get the hell away from this because it's probably going to go, it's probably going to go to 0001, and it's just going to die off. And then it would have to do a reverse split to bring back the outstanding shares back to a more normal outstanding count that isn't ridiculously bloated. That's what AITX did. AITX had to do a reverse split, or else their stock was just going to stay dead at triple zeros or quadruple zeros or whatever the low it hits. So we don't have to worry about that. This is why I always talk this stock up big, because it just doesn't have those issues. It's still going to have some issues. It is still a penny stock, but it's one of the best out there. It's made me a lot of money over the course of these past few years. And until it dies, I'm going to continue to say this is a buy, and it's a classic buy low, sell high. That is it for the video. I will see you in the next one.